championship team. Does that kind of resonate with you at all? Just like what it would be like, father son, both winning national championships here.
It does. Before I came here, we used to always talk about how cool it'd be, if we both won a national championship, especially if we won it at Notre Dame once I committed here in high school. So it definitely, I have a more personal tie, I guess, to what it means for the game than some players might.
How much did he talk about that season? And just was that just something that was always coming up? Was he always talking about it?
He was, and it wasn't more the football side. It was more just the funny stories with him and other players, or funny Lou Holtz stories, or big plays where he remembers just like the crowd going crazy or his team going crazy. Mm-hmm. So it was, we used to talk about it a lot.
What was the funniest Lou Holtz story that he told? It's printable, or PG-13 anyway.
I don't know if any of them are PG-13. So I'm gonna just keep those to myself.
What did you learn, sort of, by a distance about that team that you think maybe even applies to this team?
Just a mindset that they came in with from his freshman year. From that first day they stepped on campus, he said their mindset was, take over, that they were going to win a national championship. And I think that this year, being a third year in the program with Coach Kelly, we can see our mindsets kind of flipped, in that we're all really taking into the plan this year, and we see that it works when when we do it right. So, yeah.
I'm just kind of curious. You looked at Alabama. That was a school that recruited you kind of hard, I think, right?
Yes.
What do you remember about looking at them? What was the big selling point there? Coach Saban, anything like that?
From what I remember, I think like 3 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
It was a long time ago. It's just SEC football, some of the best football in the nation. You can get, the degrees they had there and what I was looking for. They had a strong broadcast degree, if I remember correctly, so that was one of the selling points. And that's Coach Saban. Yeah, everybody knows Coach Saban. They know what kind of programs he runs, the success that he has. So, and it's close to home.
Do people, when the way the SEC is rolling, when you leave to go somewhere else, do people kind of like look at you funny and be like, why would you want to leave this conference, this area?
Yeah, you get a lot of funny looks, a lot of ridicule, a lot of people ripping you for leaving the SEC. But, the people who understand where I'm coming from, and I guess what I was looking for in a school, and with my dad coming here and the success he's had after, football and graduating from here, they understand why I came to Notre Dame. So it's more, I guess, the people who are focused on just football, and people who are focused on, what it could do for you after.
About that 88, what did your dad talk about most about 88? Was there a story or a game that you heard about constantly? Anything like that?
There's two things. Did they fight Miami in the tunnel that year?
Yeah.
Yes.
I hear about that. I used to hear about that all the time. Just how it went down, the throwing down, and then they get in the locker room and everyone's crying, and Lou Holtz has his little speech, and they go out on the field, and he said it was one of the best games he's ever been a part of. So that's a high emotion game that he used to love to talk about.